Do you remember that GrowPeaceful bucket that we started a while back? Welcome to the Hippie Geeks. Let's talk about my thoughts now that the plant is harvested while checking out the root ball. First up, if you want to see the flowers from this plant as it was harvested, I put that video up on the second channel and will leave a link to it in the description below. With that said, what I am going to be doing in this video is taking a look at the root ball that this plant formed in the GrowPeaceful original grow bucket, as I am curious how much of the bucket the roots filled up in the short amount of time that it had. The answer is more roots than I expected for sure, as I am not able to just pull the stalk of the plant directly out of the soil. I am going to have to do some excavating around the edges and break some of the roots off so that I will be able to get the root ball out at the end. However, after that, I am going to keep digging into the bottom of the bucket, as I will be able to feel the root web if it made it down there. As I am doing that, however, let's take a minute to talk about the GrowPeaceful product, what my thoughts are on it now that I have a complete grow with it finished up, and see if I think that it is worth it. A quick disclaimer, these are my honest thoughts about this product. While GrowPeaceful did send me the bucket to check out, they have no influence over the content of the video or what I am saying in it, which should be pretty obvious as this video is coming out a couple of months after I actually harvested the plant. Quick version, this is a great product. Our life has had some real ups and downs over the last year, and I paid almost no attention to this plant at all once I put the seedling in the bucket. I would water it occasionally when it was dry due to a lack of rain, but that was pretty much it. There were no extra nutrients or amendments, I barely trimmed it up at all other than for the couple of update videos that I made, and I just let it do its thing. Hawaii is not the most amazing place to grow autoflower plants outdoors unless you are going to use supplemental lighting, as we only get about 12 to 14 hours of daylight throughout the year, and these plants would really prefer to have a bit more. This plant had an amazing amount of growth though, and by the time everything was said and done, we ended up with somewhere between 2 and 3 ounces of cured flower, and with everything that was going on, that is a pretty amazing result. As you can see, the root ball on this plant is looking great, and it was making full use of the nutrients in this soil. The root mass extended all of the way to the bottom of the bucket, and the further into it I dug, the more root mass I was able to pull out of there. I am curious what the results would have been if I had actually paid attention to the plant, or if I had been able to use some supplemental lighting to get even more growth out of it. Not only are our days pretty short here, we had a lot of cloudy days in the summer this year, which is one of the reasons that I am surprised that I was even able to make it to harvest, as I was sure that mold was going to take over. It didn't though, and the plant made it all of the way to harvest without any mold or mildew issues. I am not going to try to tell you that the GrowPeaceful original grow bucket is going to be for everyone, as it isn't. If you like putting your own soil batches together and figuring out what amendments or nutrients to use to push your plants as hard as you can, then you will probably not even be looking at something like this. However, if you are a new grower that just wants to be able to plant a seed that you can watch grow that will give you a harvest in a couple of months, then this may be for you. If you are an experienced grower that may just be looking for an easy grow that you don't have to think much about, but want to try out a new strain, then this may be for you. Heck, even if you are an experienced grower and want to have a solid autoflower foundation to work with, and then push it as hard as you can with amendments, then this could be a good grow for you as well. This is a solid company that is putting out a solid product, and I will definitely be trying them out again sometime in the future. A big thank you to GrowPeaceful for sending over their original grow bucket for us for this series, and if you want to check them out for yourself, make sure to click on the link to their website in the video description down below and use the discount code GEEKS at checkout to get 10% off your order.